So I was having lunch with a friend, and he told me some news. He said he got married, his son was 2 months old, and he had cancer. He looked like a ghost. And somewhere inside, I just knew it would be the last time I'd see him. After leaving that lunch, I kept thinking, what would I do if I had just 1 more year to live? And then I made a call. And the next day, I was at a flight school, taking my very first piloting lesson. Because you see, I already knew how to jump out of planes, but flying them was a completely different animal. After making that decision, I believed I could do anything. Nothing was too big for me. Nothing was unreachable. The sky was literally the limit. But that belief needed a place to be tested. And that's how I started designing my growth on purpose. Not just in the air, but in every area of my life. And flying, unsurprisingly, helped me. It lit up my attention, confidence, and presence. It changed me more than any job, any credential, any boardroom, any project ever did. Because look, for the past 2 decades, I've been working with founders from the Forbes and Times pages, investors who were among the first to spot Facebook, Stripe, and Tesla, governmental officials who, despite the endless bureaucracies around them, kept doing what was right for their people, and also leaders who had the courage to build companies that captivated markets on 5 continents. I've built cities, mentored thousands, helped companies raise over $12 billion in capital worldwide. I have negotiated in rooms where millions of lives were at stake. And in all those rooms, I kept seeing the same pattern. The most successful humans always had one thing outside of work that helped them design their growth on purpose: a hobby, a practice with a specific result that they took seriously. And now, in the age of AI, this matters more than ever. Because you see, AI can optimize your schedule and your inbox, but it just can't do anything seriously out of love, out of pure, wild passion. That still belongs to you. The American Psychological Association has this interesting finding. When you stack small wins while learning something new, like a new hobby, your brain starts trusting you more. And how cool is that? You take one thing seriously, and suddenly your confidence shows up in every area of your life. And thanks to the University of Michigan research, we know that engaging activities like hobbies lower cortisol much faster than watching TV or doing nothing. You know what else lowers cortisol? Sex. But hobbies have one clear advantage. You can practice them in public without getting arrested. In other words, growth through hobbies makes you very, very happy. Hobbies improve your decision-making by boosting your brain's neuroplasticity as you age. Because guess what? Your brain loves being challenged. So if you want leverage in the age of AI, choose a hobby, take it seriously, and let it help you design your growth on purpose. And here's how you can start. Number 1, choose a hobby with stakes. Flying has stakes. If you don't do your pre-flight check, fuel, tires, lights, get in the weather, you won't have a happy flight. Ceramics has stakes. You can be working on a beautiful pot for hours. Then you get distracted, move your hands just a little, and boom, you need to start all over. Because if it does not need attention, it won't change you. Number 2, choose something where you can get better at. Progress is the engine of growth. So choose something you can track. Martial arts, music, new languages, yoga, meditation. Something that demands real effort and can produce real results. Because AI can speed up your tasks, but it just can't speed up your progress. Number 3, choose something where the idea of shortcuts won't even cross your mind. Have you ever met someone who did surfing or falconry? And how about stone carving, underwater photography? None of this invites shortcuts, because you can't rush waves, or fake a bird's trust, or skip pressure and breath. Every single one of these hobbies demands focus. And if you love the process, you would want to learn every single mistake, every little crevasse, every adjustment that makes you better. Because you know it will change you, and you won't dare rush it. Number 4, choose something that can expand who you are. The moment you can proudly say, I am someone who does this, your life will change forever. Imagine saying, I am someone who brings old wooden boats back to life, and this expands my patience. I am someone who can free dive and hold my breath for 7 minutes, and this expands my focus. I am someone who collects and cultivates pearls, and this expands my knowledge of the intricacies of far-off ecosystems. Every single one of these hobbies can expand you every day. So why not give yourself a chance? And lastly, number 5, choose something that you can keep doing at 40, 60, 80, maybe even 90. Glass blowing, musical instrument making, handmade postcards. Every single one of these hobbies can help you grow at any age. And the National Institutes of Health Research shows that on average, humans with long-term hobbies live up to 5 years longer. 5 years, people, 5 years, right? Because longevity is a growth strategy, and hobbies that scale with time will help you live better. A challenging hobby, a hobby with stakes, is where you build self-confidence and self-respect, is where you remain very much human in a world that just can't stop AI in everything, right? So, today, choose one hobby and take it seriously. Let it frustrate you, let it grow you, let it teach you to live better. Because you see, my friend with whom I had that lunch didn't get another year. I did. I got the chance to design my growth on purpose. And I know that starting with a hobby, in my case, flying planes and sometimes jumping out of them, was the best way to do it. And now I know that you know it too. Thank you.